doing a continuation of my Dolphins rebuild, and we're going to start by making one more trade for a wide receiver because we have one too many players. Also, I signed Corey Grant, who has 96 speed. I think he's going to be a sleeper, a weapon, and we're going to work him in behind Christian McCaffrey. And we are going to trade 2 cornerbacks. Or maybe just one. Someone else. Rashard Perryman he's a good receiver. I think he goes up to superstar pretty quick. Chris Godwin is too. Maybe see if we can get Chris Godwin. We have a lot of first round picks. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 first round picks, which is really good. Pick up Chris Godwin. Alright, so we have Josh Rosen at quarterback, Christian McCaffrey at running back, with Corey Grant backing him up, 96 speed. Got Alex Collins on injury reserve. And then for receivers, we got Des Bryant, about a year after his injury. We got Chris Godwin, Devontae Parker, and Jakeem Grant, who also has 96 speed, and he's totally overpowered. If you run cross routes with him, we're going to see that. And we got Mike Gesicki as tight end. Left tackle, we got Laramie Tunzel. Got Quentin Nelson at left guard. Michael Dieter, the rookie out of Wisconsin at center. Joel Bitonio at right guard. And at right tackle, we got the vet DeMar Dotson. At left end, we're going to have Cleveland Farrell out of Clemson in his rookie year. We're going to have Charles Harris out of Missouri at the other end, and then Christian Wilkins is a rookie out of Clemson at defensive tackle. We got Von Miller, big acquisition, at left outside linebacker. We got Raekwon McMillan and Jerome Baker in his second year. At cornerback, we have Xavier Howard, Minka Fitzpatrick, Bobby McCain, and Byron Murphy Jr., the rookie out of Washington. And then at free safety, we have Rashad Jones. And at strong safety, we're going to have Eric Berry. And we also have 5 first-round picks. So hopefully, by next year, we have a Super Bowl caliber team. And the Dolphins are now 82 overall, 84 on offense, and 80 on defense. We're going to upgrade our players, and then we're going to play the first game.
A new era begins in South Florida. It's The Coach. This is Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the debut of both quarterback Josh Rosen and head coach Brian Flores of the Dolphins. They're looking to turn things around as they host Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back at halftime with a look ahead to the weekend. But first, let's get down to Miami and hand things over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. From
South
Florida,
Hard Rock Stadium, baby.
In Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match
fired up in Miami with this new squad.
Ravens. So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. And we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
We're going to start out. Christian McCaffrey is going to be our main weapon. Got Corey Grant returning the kick.
Underway from Hard Rock Stadium. That's
Jakeem Grant. My bad.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins heading out for the first time, and it is Josh Rosen getting the start here. Rosen and Ryan Fitzpatrick, they were locked into that quarterback battle throughout camp. Fitzpatrick got the nod for weeks 1 and 2. But now it's Rosen's turn as the Dolphins try to find out whether he's the man to rebuild the franchise around.
We are
on first down, it's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walton. And
should have had Corey Grant in there. Forgot to do the depth chart. Huh?
they're able to get this one across the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there.
They're going to hand this one off to Christian
defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Let's go to the middle of the Baltimore defense where Brandon Williams holds court, and we often talk about how difficult it is to stop a big-time runner. How about trying to stop a big-time guy in the middle who wreaks havoc both with pass rush and against the run? Brandon Williams went to his first Pro Bowl at the end of the 2018 season.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kenny Young with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. He dumps it down to Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him. We
gotta keep it to a field goal. Messed up on 3rd down, last possession.
Understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3.
The poor man's exactly Tyreek Hill right here, baby.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game.
Oh, yeah.
Be aggressive on offense, because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A big play there from McCaffrey. 49 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab.
That's a poor man's Tyreek Hill right there, baby.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We gotta switch something. Von Miller's not even getting in the game.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with Third down now looming.
5 yards on the play. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the back.
Miller on the stop.
Back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Middle. 48 Mike.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
With it is Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score.
We got this.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They go play action here on first down.
Cleveland Farrell on the sack.
Brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson, and that is incomplete here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Our focus now moving to Dez Bryant as he heads back out there. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Going deep here for Bryant. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
41 Mike, right here.
Now Rosen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
It's been a long day for you.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rosen to throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go to the Gecko Gesicki for the touchdown, baby.
Again, it's Rosen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. So we're at halftime here in the opener. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. From the 27, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson now, got him in, it's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans, but then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Jackson now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jackson's got his tight end Hurst, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, you son of a gun.
That time. He hit on
Gotta
6
pick that off.
passes. Not there. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Out to his left. He may try. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Rashad
And
Jones.
nothing but daylight ahead.
What a touchdown, baby. Yeah.
So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got a couple.
Gotta get
Here's
Von
2nd
Miller
and
to
8.
stop here, baby. Come on.
Here's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram.
Oh, you son of
Complete.
a...
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to
Byron
make people
Murphy
miss in the
Jr.
open
on the
field
tackle.
can really generate big plays.
That was his
for
first career
offense.
tackle out of
You
Washington.
know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. He will be very close to
Eric
a 1st
Berry
down,
coming up
but
and
I see
making a
the
tackle,
close fist of
baby.
the referee.
4th and
And
inches.
that
That's
means
what I
4th
like to
down.
see.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Now a run from
my
McCaffrey.
Lord.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Middle.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard
Just
line.
rebuilt the offensive line. Y'all got to block.
1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 22.
Mike Gesicki,
Catches
baby.
like that. That's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, echo.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rosen. And
where's the flag?
incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Brought in over the middle by Graham.
Jackie.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
All right, I'll kick it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Sanders' kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson, and that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to.
Big 4th down right here, Von Miller. Come on, baby.
Try and make something good happen.
They're running. Ingram.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
We're going to try and get his satellite going. We're going to get him out of the backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Might slip it to Corey Graham for that 96 speed over there.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
So many offenses
fastest player in the game, but he can't catch the football.
And be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's Rosen. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now it's Rosen. And
come on, Godwin.
Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates.
Here, Barry putting the Bama Llama on Mark Ingram.
And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Throwing is Jackson.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Von Miller's first sack is a Dolphin, baby.
Best with a sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Von Miller making another play.
We've not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Yeah.
Go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. This is McCaffrey. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Miami, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get it.